Hello, my name is Marion Marchetto, and I'm the author of the Bridgewater Chronicles, among other books. And I'd like to welcome you to the March 2017 newsletter. And I have to look at my notes here so I know what I'm saying to you. So, for being a short month, February has seemed to fly right by, hasn't it? And I've spent most of this month researching future writings, and I find that there is still much I need to learn uh, in order to provide an accurate setting for our next story. The end of March, this month, will find me traveling south to Fort Lauderdale. I'm excited about a writer's retreat that I'll be attending, and I look forward to sharing my experiences with you next month. When I wasn't researching things during the month of February, I was reading. And this month I have two books I'd like to tell you about. The first one is a relatively short piece, and it's called Edna and Luna. Okay, I always get this. Okay, there we go. It's by Glia Powers, and it's the story of two unlikely women who become friends. One is a 70-year-old lady by the name of Edna, who reminisces about the losses of her life and the life that she's led so far. And the other is a woman half her age. Luna, at the age of 35, is a healer and a very spiritual kind of what many folks would call New Age hippie, folks of my age group anyway. And despite their um, differences, they come together in the end, and it's a very heartwarming story. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's also a very short story, as you can see. Nice to tuck into your purse, ladies, or into a backpack. Perfect for summer reading, so you might want to check this one out. Again, it's Edna and Luna by Glia Powers. Book review of this will be coming up on my website shortly. And the other book I'd like to tell you about is something written for the younger folk, but older folks like us will enjoy it as well. I know I did. It's called James Clyde and the Diamonds of Orchestra. Okay. It is by, um, the author's name is Colm McIlwain. And for those of you who have liked the Harry Potter series, you're going to enjoy this one as well. This is book one of a series called The Diamonds of Orchestra, and it begins with an 11-year-old James Clyde. And he has two friends, Mary and Ben Forrester, who are his sidekicks on the adventures throughout. And everything centers around these green diamonds, which no one believes exist until James and his friends are whisked away to another world where he becomes king and has to save his kingdom. For those of you who have read Harry Potter, you will understand that there's a lot of similarities in that we have a main character who's around 11 years old, goes to another world, and has a couple of friends, in this case, again, a male and a female friend, and who must fight the powers of evil in order to bring peace to the kingdom. I did enjoy this book very, very, very much. It's suitable for reading to middle schoolers and above, and I just like this kind of book because it's easy to read and the stories are engaging. The characters are very endearing, and you'll find yourself rooting for James and loving his skeptical friend Ben. Mary, we all think is going to be his love interest, but again, as in Harry Potter, who knows what's going to happen. Okay, so that's it for the two books that I have read this month. And let's see what's next on my list. Okay, for 2017, there's a new project that I'm putting together. And it's a presentation for a class I hope to offer at my local senior learning center. It will revolve around the art of reading and why book reviews are important to you, the reader, as well as to folks like me who write the books that you read. And I'm hoping to get that put together and finished probably in time for summer so that I can present it to the Learning Center and see if it can schedule the classes. And lastly, I'd like you to mark your calendars for Wednesday, March 15th, this month, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. At that time, I'm going to begin the first monthly live video on Facebook. Each month, I'm hoping to read an excerpt from one of my books or from a book that I'm currently or recently have read and hope to share with you. I'm going to also answer one question every month from those questions that I'm most frequently asked. You know, those FAQs that everybody seems to have. Many of the questions, and they are good questions, have come from recent visit with the students at Woodlawn Beach Middle School in Gulf Breeze, Florida. And I'm so taken with those children and their intelligence. When we get to the questions they've asked, you'll understand why. I do hope you'll join me at that time and log in and leave a comment so that I know where you're from. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, if we have time at the end of the reading, we'll get to that. And if not, I'll answer it the following month or in a private message. And so I'm hoping to have you join me with my first video of Let's Read. And again, it's on Wednesday, March 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be live on Facebook. Until then, I wish you all happy reading and a wonderful month of March.